I was thinking about, doing like a pastor thing, right? Because it's Easter and it's Sunday, so like I would get on here and be like, I don't want to talk about what's right. I don't want to talk about what's wrong. I don't want to talk about what's in your wallet, right? Like I was gonna do like the Pastor Sever thing, but I was like, let's not do that one. Let's just get straight to the point. I'm here to tell you that Cam Thomas is going to be the reason why we win a championship this year. Now, I think we're going to have to sacrifice the season in order to prove the point, but I think that it has become obvious that he's the best player on the team. We know he's the best player on the team. You could argue Claxton. I shift back and forth on who I think the best player on the team is. I think Claxton probably does more, but you cannot deny. You can't deny Cam Thomas. And as a Cam Thomas truther, maybe we shouldn't call ourselves that, but I don't think you can argue it anymore. And there is a sector, the sector of Cam Thomas haters that will sit there and say he's not that guy. He doesn't play defense. He doesn't do blah blah this, blah blah that, blah blah that. How about now? This man has had 40-point games 4 times this year. The man hasn't played in like a month, and he goes out there on the last game of the season, which again, doesn't matter if we won or lost. They lost. Who cares? We're in the standings. Who cares? That man had 46. Now, I'm having Easter lunch with my family. We're at a very, very, very bougie Italian restaurant, and I'm checking the scores under the table, and I see that this man has like 46 points. I spit my Alfredo everywhere. I mean, it's just insanity. I couldn't wait to get home to watch the game. I gotta tell you, that man is so talented, it's ridiculous. I mean, the way they blow the air up the booty pipe of Donovan Mitchell, but like we can't sing the praises of Cam Thomas. I saw this like crazy statistic on Twitter earlier today that said like when Cam Thomas starts this year, he averages 35 points. What? That man broke all types of records. When we're talking about the most 40-point games of the season, I believe this man has the record for the team. And we had Kyrie, we had Kevin Durant, we got Mikal Bridges. I believe that it's Cam Thomas that has the record for the most 40-point games. This man is unguardable. This man does it all. And again, for the life of me, I can't understand and I can't wrap my brain around how are we not just building around Cam Thomas and Claxton. Now, Mikal can stay. That's fine. I don't mind him being on the team, but it is obvious what the starting lineup should be. It should be Sumner at point. Well, Spencer's doing a pretty good job, so I've kind of backed off of that. Should be Spencer Dinwiddie. Should be Cam Thomas. Mikal Bridges at 3. Stop putting him at the 2. He's 6'6". Stop it. Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Royce O'Neal, or Finney. I don't really care at this point. And Claxton. I mean, that is clear. The fact that this man doesn't play, I mean, something's got to come out. There's got to be some type of behind-the-scenes gossip that we just don't see or we're just not hearing about. Seriously, if anyone has any intel or information, leave it down below in the comments because I got to know. I got to know. Why is he not playing more? There has never been an NBA talent this good to be getting did not plays. There's got to be something more to it. And it can't be the fact that he doesn't play defense because I don't buy it. Joe Harris don't play defense. Seth Curry don't play no defense, but they get to play. I want to know why. Why are they treating him like he's Patty Mills or something? That man is a bucket. Shout out Duke Jr. too. He played well too, but obviously not as amazing as Cam. I think if you want to talk about secret weapons, if you want to talk about what we really have at our disposal, it would be such a crying shame if we go into the playoffs against the Sixers, which just kind of looks like a Sixers jersey. Like you couldn't even tell that's a Nets jersey. But if we go into the season, into the playoffs, and we don't let Cam Thomas play, I think it would be one of the most disappointing factors of all time. And I understand that how the team is constructed, we're giving Mikal Bridges the ball quite a bit. But like even on like a bench unit type beat, just let Cam go out there and be a bucket. You don't want him to be the star. You don't want him to take Mikal's job. Sure, that's fine. But he should at least be playing. Left to his own vices, that man's almost dropping 50 consistently. And we all knew he was going to ball out. From the second we saw the starting lineup and we said, okay, as soon as Mikal tags out, they get his stupid consecutive streak thing, which that stuff might be cute to y'all. It ain't cute to me. Having him be in the game for like 4 seconds so he can say he played for the consecutive, like I ain't gonna lie, I was checking for it because I'm looking at the box score and I see he hasn't played any minutes. So I'm like, wow, did they finally drop the stupid Undertaker streak thing? They didn't. They just had him start, and then he got a foul, and then he got out the game in like 4 seconds after the consecutive thing. To me, I think it's a little corny to me. I think it's a little corny to me. And I'll say this for the 9 millionth time. People might be looking upon me and saying, Sever, you calling someone corny? I might be goofy, but I ain't corny. This is cornball behavior. I don't mess with it. I don't care. I really don't care. But for Mikal and the cutesiness and the campiness that comes with it, I guess that's cool. I think Mikal is very talented. I think he's clearly a star. I think, give him the reins, sure, but there just has to be a place for him. And I think that's where a lot of people were like drawing conclusions on Twitter today, where it's just a situation of like, the starting lineup is kind of set and everyone kind of gets along and we've got great chemistry going. But there has got to be a place for Cam Thomas. I think it lies somewhere in the bench unit. But there's got to be a place for him. There's got to be some place he can fit. You can't have someone that talented and not play him at all. And I know we got dudes for days, but you just gotta make that work. Like, it's not like he's just a fan favorite like Watanabe, where it's like if he doesn't play, it's like, oh, that's crazy. But it's not like we're like up in arms over it. There's a reason why Cam Thomas has the following he has. This man is a bucket. There's got to be space for him. To me, I don't think it's anything more than just having Cam Johnson come off the bench. I understand why he starts, and honestly, at this point, it's a little too late to make changes. Like, the team is what it is. But that bench unit, just insert him in there. I don't even see how this is a conversation at this point. Again, when these type of performances were like in the rearview mirror, like 2 months ago type stuff, I can understand, not remembering the magnitude and the greatness of Cam Thomas. But seeing it this afternoon, I don't know. I want to really know. I want to really hear from someone. Why is he not playing? I have to know. I just gotta know. What did he do? Why is he not playing? And it's gotta be something more than he doesn't play defense, because I need something more than that. Just not playing defense is not enough for someone who can drop that kind of outlight. I need more than that. I mean, his first real NBA game in the preseason, he was crossing up Anthony Davis. How many times does he ball out in the summer league? Like, I need to know. I don't know. But anyway, season's over. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Hope you had a good time. We covered all 82. Did not miss a single game. A lot of late uploads, but never missed a game. We were here the entire year. And last year, I joined Nets Republic halfway through the season, like right before the Harden trade. So like halfway through the season is when I came aboard. It was like January of last year, right? So this is our first full season together. Some of y'all are coming from my personal channel or whatever. So this is what season number, how many years have I been covering the Nets? I think this is my 4th season. Is this the 4th one? If you count the bubble. So the bubble, that first year with Spencer, the year after that, and this one. Yeah, so this is my 4th season covering the Nets. In general, covering basketball on YouTube. I think this is my 10th season maybe? I don't know. I've been doing this a long time. But this is like the first full year on Nets Republic. So for this particular audience, shout out to everyone who's been here for the whole year, and for individuals who have joined on over the course of the year. We have had one, again, as Nets Republic, I can't curse, but we have had one heck of a ride. That's a PG version of what I want to say. We have had one heck of a ride. This has been a crazy season. We came into this with our biggest question being, does Ben Simmons play point guard, or do we have him at the Draymond Green center? That was our biggest question going into the season. Kyrie Irving got canceled for being anti-Semitic. Then he tripled down on it and was suspended for a very long amount of time. Steve Nash got fired pretty early on. Then Jacques Vaughn took over. Kyrie came back. They played really well for like 18 games. They had like a stretch of like 18-2. Unstoppable. One of the best teams in the league. Then tell me if you heard this one before. Kevin Durant gets hurt. Knee injury. Again, tell me if you heard this one before. The team starts to spiral. Kyrie starts sending shots in every direction. Then just randomly decides he doesn't want to be on the team. There was no drama, no nothing. He just woke up in the morning and said, I don't want to be here anymore. That's literally how it happened. I know when a lot of people tell the story, they try to like insert some random drama that wasn't there, but I don't remember that being the case. I think we were starting to win again because Kyrie was like trying to like make a statement, like, no, we can win without KD. You know, they were starting to get their stuff together. And then one day we just woke up to he doesn't want to be on the team. Weirdest thing I've ever seen. So I think it was like 2 days later he gets traded to the Mavs, right? KD's still there, hoping he comes back from injury. And then Kevin Durant says, I don't want to be here anymore. And we're like, oh, God. Then KD goes. We get Mikal Bridges and all of them and a bunch of picks. That was kind of a dark day in the Nets fandom. It was like really split down the middle because you had people like me who didn't really care for Kyrie and Kevin Durant. So it's like, I didn't care. I was praying that we would blow the team up anyway because I knew we weren't going to do anything. So like for people like me, I didn't care. But some of y'all, especially like lifelong Nets fans, like y'all had the same type of attachment to Kevin Durant that like a lot of Knicks fans had to Carmelo Anthony. When it was like towards the end of that era, I'd say after Derrick Rose went to the Cavs, I was like, nah, Melo got to go. Let's just give the keys to Porzingis and call it a day. But people held on to Melo. I mean, God, they held on to him for a little bit too long. And that's kind of how y'all were with Kevin Durant. Like, you get swept in the first round against the Celtics. It's like, Brody, what do you think is going to be different? But anyway, so Kevin Durant's gone. Fan base is split down the middle. Did we give up too much? Did we not get enough back? There was a very dark period. Cam Thomas starts going off, so that was cool to see. Claxton's like defensive player of the year. Watanabe's playing amazing. Royce O'Neal's playing great. Sumner's playing great. You know, the quote unquote others were looking really good. And then we got the new guys. We started out good, but then they went through like a really rough spot. We were losing a bunch of games. But then towards the end of the season, they kind of got it together, and we maintained and procured, if you will, the 6th seed. And that's basically the season. As far as the drama goes, nowhere near as controversial as the season before with the vaccines and all that stuff. But this one definitely wasn't boring. A lot of ups and downs. We've been through a lot. We've been through 82 games. That is a lot. You know, they say like your coworkers are a lot like your family, whether you like them or not, because you spend a lot of time with them. For y'all, again, I can't speak to this side of the camera, but on the other side, I don't know what type of parasocial relationship y'all have with me, but it's like we done been through 82. I mean, that's a lot. You basically watch me talk every other day. I mean, we've been through a lot together. So, you know, I just want to commend everyone who stayed true, whether you love me or hate me. We've been through a lot this season. So now we get a week off. You know, play-in is this week. Then I think the playoffs start the next week. Play-in doesn't really affect us, but so we get a week off. I'll do a playoff preview on like Wednesday, maybe. You know, just to really sit down and look at the 76ers, take a realistic look. Spoiler alert: I'm going to stick with Claxton is better than Joel Embiid. But we will take a closer look at what's going on and what we need to do and all the various factors involved. We'll do that on Wednesday. But yeah, thanks for watching us for a whole season. We got 2,000 subscribers, so that was huge. Appreciate that. You know, appreciate that. And yeah, just wanted to say thanks for watching. And shout out to the real Nets fans. Shout out to the real Nets fans, because take you behind the curtain, we were a little worried after we traded Kevin Durant. Then we were a little worried the viewership was going to tank, but you know, y'all are still here, so much appreciated. Nice to see that there are real Nets fans. So that whole, you know, notion of the fan base was just Kevin Durant and Kyrie stans, and there's 3 Nets. Well, that's clearly not the case, you know. So shout out to y'all for sticking around and being real Nets fans. Let's go off into the postseason, and let's see what happens. We'll save our predictions for next video on Wednesday. But I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all watching. We got a lot accomplished. We got Kyrie out of here. We got Kevin Durant out of here. But if there's one thing I want to leave on a closing note to cap off this season, to cap off this regular season, I want to say one thing that I'm very proud of for us as a fan base. It's not the fact that y'all got us to 1,000 subscribers. We appreciate that. It's not the fact that a select few of y'all joined me in the ultimate coup d'etat of getting Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving out of here for the church to blow it up because we were delivered. It's not that. It's not the fact that we had multiple catchphrases make a debut this season with the Russell Crowe gag and all that stuff. Like we did a bunch of stuff, right? We did a bunch of stuff. Sergeant Sever, you feel me, with that 18-game win streak in the military hat. We had a lot of fun times. It's not mail time with Sever. That's not what I'm the most proud of. Not the fact that that y'all bullied me into getting a retwist. It's not that. It's not that. To me, the thing that I'm the most proud of is the fact that we got Steve Nash out of here. They said it couldn't be done. They said internet bullying don't work. We banded together and we got Steve Nash out of here. If you ask me, that's the highlight of the season. Even if we win a championship, I say the highlight of the season is the fact that Steve Nash got out of here. That was my favorite memory of the season. Let me know your favorite memory of the season down below. Mine is firing Steve Nash. But let me know yours down below, and I'll see you on Wednesday. If you follow any other teams, enjoy the play-in. You know, it's going to be fun to see what the late... You know, I'll give you some bonus content, you know. I'll give you some bonus content. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. So everything is set in stone now. We play the 76ers, obviously. But let's take a look at the play-in. So it's going to be the Heat versus the Hawks. Wow, the Hawks ended at 41-41. Oh, they tied with Toronto. I wonder who has the tiebreaker. Interesting. I don't know how that works. That's interesting. Huh. How did the Raptors get that high up? Well, anyway, assuming it's the Heat and the Hawks, I have my money on the Hawks. Obviously, I want, you know, Trey to do his thing and prove everyone wrong. You got the Raptors and the Bulls. Got my money on the Bulls. Do not sleep on them. I think first round, Knicks and Cavs. I don't like the Cavs, but I hope they win because obviously I don't want the Knicks to get past the first round. What's that? Celtics and, well, we don't know who they're going to play. Let's look at the Western Conference. Playoff positioning. Lakers are in the play-in, so they play the Timberwolves. Lakers are going to destroy the T-Wolves. It's not even going to be fair. What is that? Pelicans and Thunder? The Thunder made the play-in? Wow, good for them. You can't sleep on the Pelicans. Even without Zion, you can't sleep on the Pelicans. I don't think the Thunder are ready yet. And then that middle one is going to be, let's see, sixth place plays a third. The Warriors will most likely beat the Kings. And then the Clippers and the Suns, KD is going to destroy them. So probably the Suns win that one. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, 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 very interesting. Anyway, this is Nets Republic, so let me know your favorite moment of the season, and I'll see you on Wednesday. And again, from everyone here at Nets Republic, and I don't know what else I was going to add to that, but everyone here from Nets Republic, appreciate you joining us for the ride. It's been a wonderful, wonderful time. We will obviously cover the playoffs, but just to let you know future stuff, during the summer, we will continue to, cover the team and stuff. Don't know how long we're going to last in the playoffs, but, just buckle up. Buckle up. This is going to be an interesting couple weeks. So onward to the first round, and I'll see you all on Wednesday.